Hello, 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 darlings! Scott Finns here for our grand finale of this season. Hey! And for today, our speciality, maybe I'm talking too loud, is I have no idea what I'm going to read today. Sometimes I open the files just as I'm getting ready. Today, I didn't even open it. So I will discover this at the same time as you will. Hey! Because this is the season finale! And you thought, oh, this shit is never going to end. But it is. It's the season finale. So maybe we'll have another season if we get commissioned by whoever is commissioning us. So let's see if this works. Right, I will now proceed to the opening of the file. And here we are. The file is going to open. And... oh, I was afraid there is like 3 sentences. No, but it's... whoa. I hope you have time, darlings. Alrighty. Let's start. Grand Rising Tribe, welcome to the Rallight Universe personal podcast that changes name every episode. Hey, I'm going to call it this next season. It's really funny, I'm doing this stuff with seasons. It's the first for me. First season, second season, that's cool. Yeah, thank you. No, it makes me think that maybe I will do more stuff with seasons, series, and stuff like that. And this is only the beginning. And Rallight will be a millionaire because he will be the one of having bet on the Scott Finn's horse. The Scott Finn's horse of comedy. That'll be good. That will be a good name of a show. This is the Scott Finn's horse of comedy, where you shit everywhere, you walk and people applaud you. That's very nice. And you get to eat carrots in the end. Now, this is now starting on the bad reading of the Rallight writing. So, once upon a time, there was a girl who fell in love with a guy. They lived happily ever after, I think. That is until one day, the boy lost his mind to the madness. It was too powerful for his young mind to comprehend. The madness overwhelmed the boy, and he acted like an asshole. And well, it took 60 full moons and 60 new moons for the boy to handle the madness. At that time, he became Rallight. This is the Rallight Universe podcast, where we make the world a better place through education and madness. We say, fuck sandwiches, just give us bread. And we're always hungry for experience. Not food, hungry for experience. We're not hungry for food, we're hungry for experience. Ergo, we never get comfortable and always reach for our highest goals. Then make more goals as such. I'm your host, hero of the day, Scott Finns. I like how you write. Rallight, when he writes, you write Scott Finn. Anyway, maybe I'll explain this, why I'm called Scott Finns, at the end. Make me think about it, darlings. If you can. Listen, darling, beside usual production of content, releasing of content, be it music or podcast art, Rallight simply wants a green flannel in his left arm full of tattoos. His wife was all, oh, hell no. So Rallight was all, well, what about a snake coiled around my arm? His wife, we'll call her the European lady. She was born in America and has roots in Puerto Rico. But for now, she'll be known as the European lady, because she's part Italian, Irish, German, and part angel. Yeah, how about that, European lady? The European lady was all, hell no, again. So Rallight will study the exoteric, and maybe a tattoo will simply show up like a mark bestowed to him by the Creator. Then he could be like, hey, the man upstairs did it. It was 100% free. I was just drinking beer with my buddies, and next thing you know, I have this green snake mark around my left arm. That would be pretty cool. Moving on, we all know there's third world problem. There's the third world problem. First world problem. Why don't we ever address toddlers? First world problem. A 5-year-old throws a fit because their Kindle isn't working. When Luke Daniel was 5, he almost died. These kids aren't built the same. Moving on, listen, darling. In an early episode, Scott mentions the god of hairdos. Oh, yeah, it's not mine. The god of hairdos. I think that's Eddie Izzard. But yeah, I'm always glad to steal from comedy, from other comics, because it's like, I'm sorry, I'm going out of the script here. Anyway, I'm never in the script. So I'm always glad to steal from great comedians, because it's like I have a special, my own vision of comedy, because for me, comedy is like music in a way that if something is good, like knocking on heaven's door, come on. If Bob Dylan wrote the thing and Guns N' Roses didn't do a version of it, probably I would never known the song and I would never have loved it, because my version of that song is the Guns N' Roses version. So I'm a bit the same for comedy. So the God of Hairdos, maybe I think it's Eddie Izzard. And we were going, I got all excited about comedy. I'm excited about comedy, kids. Don't tell anyone. This is a secret. Oh man, I'll tell you. There's two things for the end of this. There's the why I'm Scott Fins and why I'm whispering. So there's two things. If there's two things I need to think about, should write this down. Anyway, so we were saying that God of Hairdos, while this is a stretch, Scott probably hasn't heard of the SSG God. This is a Dragon Ball Super reference. Dragon Ball Super being the official sequel to DBZ. But yeah, there's a character called Goku. Yeah. He's starting to draw some hate. The star of DBZ, DB Super is pissing the fan base off to an extent. I'm not sure if the creator is trolling his fans on purpose, but I'm sure these pissed off fans would love for Slapacus to slap some sense into Goku. Yeah. If Slapacus slapped everyone, there will be no more fighting and there will be a happily ever. We will be happily happier. But yeah, Goku is one of the last remaining members of an alien race where they have monkey tails and turn into monkeys. But get this, their strongest form is when their hair changes color from black to yellow, to red to blue. Yep, that's badass. Also, if anyone's seen the original design for SSG3, they might know where I'm going with this. But moving on, darling, look. There's life as we know, there's what if, and there's comedy, and the three fields often overlapped. Yeah. There's also the known, the known unknown, and the unknown unknown. And this is a song. It's like a country song. Hey, Relight, that's your country song right there. You get a guy to do the bass, and he goes, no, 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 don't know, I don't know. And that'll be the bass line. There you go. This is a #1 chart hit right there. You watched it being born live here on Relight Podcast Universe. Are you tired of listening to me? I hope not, because I'm not about to stop. Right, so, known for some, too soon to become a known for all. Did you know that the unconscious controls 90% of your life? Yay! Moving on, darling. Relight loves losing. It's a very humbling experience. I lost my ego. I lost something, yet I found the Creator. The Creator will is Relight's will, yet Relight will carry the mission his way. Now, if you're a sadistic fuck and you want to see Relight sad, give him $1 million. That way, he will be sad and overwhelmed. If you will destroy him, that is his weakness. Give him money if you want to see Relight depressed. By the way, this is Raw Shadow, Relight evil twin brother. He's sleeping while I type this. The defenseless anti-hero has no idea I'm typing this. Raw Shadow, am simply an annoying brother, here to bother him for my amusement. Does that make me evil? To conclude this written madness, do be on the lookout for the movie Relight and Rico Go to Puerto Rico. On to Scott time, Scott's thought or what is Scott? One thing before we shift mindset of madness, I want to say that deep down inside 2020 was the best year so far. And I bet your reaction is similar to the European lady's reaction when I told her. Adios from Relight. Hey, it's Scott time. Hey, darlings. Now, if you thought this was crazy, this is now. Let's close this because now this is all improv. Hey. Now, I had two things to talk about. First is why I'm called Scott Fins, and I'm trying to find this on my phone. Yay. So you can hear it. I hope there's no copyright infringements, but anyway, if there is, we will just bleep that bit out. Now, where is it? Because Scott Fins comes from a line of a Monty Python episode. Let me just search this. Terry Jones. Terry Jones is one of the people I like the most. Yeah, I like Terry Jones. He's a nice guy. He's dead now, but he was one of the Pythons. And being one of the Pythons, he had a little squeaky voice, talking like that. He's not the Messiah. He's just a very naughty boy. Voilà. So that's it. Now I have videos here from 2011, which is a long time ago. And I'm trying to find this thing, so I hope you stay with us. Stay with us, darlings, because this is coming. Oh, here it is. Let me just get this, crank the volume all the way up. And... oh, come on. This is bullshit with the Apple. You think you have your... because I have an iPhone. Because I'm rich. I'm kidding. No, because you think you have the videos on your phone, and you don't. Because it's on the cloud. So I just put it here. It will eventually interrupt me. I hope it will interrupt me because it's downloading and we'll start listening to it. Anyway, so that was why I was called Scott Fins. And another thing, while I was whispering, is that I do voiceover work and I read children's books and I'm about to publish a book for Christmas. How funny is that? Scott Fins, an atheist comedian. Atheist comedian Blue. Norwegian Blue. See, there's all Monty Python references. Anyway, publishing children's books. So yeah, let's see how that goes. But anyway, I've been doing voiceover work for a little while, mainly reading children's books. And, the one of the fun things with having the mic and the equipment is to do shit. And that's my speciality. Be late and talk shit. So I did like a meditation video. Breathe in. Now breathe out. And then starting to use a kind of a sexy voice to talk to people. And and help ladies wet their panties. By reading erotica to them. Their own erotica. Stuff they like. So they enjoy it the most. I even read for a guy. Yay! Because he started talking to me and then he wanted to have sex with me. I said, hey man, what is the problem? I'm an artist. I'm not a piece of meat. I'm not a fatty piece of meat. But anyway, so yeah, I did record some erotica for people as a gift, as a comedian, and not someone who enjoys dirty talking. I'm not really. I'm dirty. I enjoy talking dirty if it's for comedy. If it's for real, I once had sex with a girl. She told me, "Oh, you should insult me." But it soft insults, like telling her she was naughty. I mean, oh, come on. It just wanted to make me laugh. Oh, you are so naughty. Oh, you are naughty. And that was just funny. So I couldn't do it. I would laugh. I would laugh my head off. Maybe probably not laugh my head off, but I would laugh. Anyway, that was the thing. And so yesterday, we went to a friend's house, another comedian. And two of them are my stand-up comedy students, and I told them about this thing that I do some voice work to help girls wet their panties, and this girl she was there, and she goes, oh, whatever, and I go, I can record one for you if you want. She goes, no, thank you, and I go, what? You don't want to wet your panties? And of course, we were all laughing, except my wife. She didn't find it funny. No, of course she did, because she knows I'm a faithful man, and this is the. Oh. It's not quite yet. It's coming. Oh, come on! It stopped. Hey, this is bullshit. It stopped. So this was the beginning of the sketch. Anyway, maybe I can explain it to you. So this is the jugged fish. Anyways, it's I think from the life of Brian, the meaning of life maybe. And they're having a conversation, and he wants some fish, and the guy tells his wife, "Well, what do you have for dinner?" He goes, "Rabbit fish." Rabbit fish, and she goes, "Well, it's got fins. It's got fins." There you go. So it has got fins. It has got fins. So yeah, and then I was thinking about, oh yeah, my real name is not Scots Fins. My real name is a Portuguese name, which is a very, very common name. Like half of the fucking world is called the same way I am. So hey, I'm never going to Hollywood being called like that. Half of the whole of South America has the same name as me, plus Portugal and Spain. So I said, well, what name? What name? How should I call myself? And then Scott Fins. I said, wow, this is inspirational. And be ready for this, darlings. The first time I went on stage to do stand-up comedy was the very same day Terry Jones died. Now, maybe he died because he didn't want to see this. So fuck, I'm out of here. This guy is making up names with one of my lines of a movie, so I'll get the fuck out of here before he starts ruining my name. But it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny that he passed away the same day I started doing live comedy in front of people, which was very interesting. Yay, darlings. So yeah, we going to the end of this madness, the first season of madness. And I've realized that although I do say some swear words, I have been expressing myself quite honestly with all of you, which is cool, because one thing I've learned in this last year is if you want to get somewhere, be kind and be unapologetic. And that's the hardest thing to do, to be unapologetic. And the Light, what he's doing is exactly that. He has a vision. He wants, I want to do something. And people say, oh, you're weird. Or it's never going to work or whatever. But if you listen to what the people say, you'll end up being mediocre. And do you really want to be mediocre? Do you really want to go where people tell you to go? Because they will tell you to go somewhere to fuck yourself most probably. But they will tell you, oh, no, you shouldn't do this. Oh, do this, do that. And they will put you in a little box. Little boxes made of ticky-tack. There you go. You'll end up in a box. Quite literally, you'll end up in a box, maybe. But the thing is, if they knew what art should be done, they would be doing it. And if they are not doing it, then they should shut up and support what you are doing. And the thing is, it might take years. It might take years until you find out what you want to do. And you don't have to, I'm going to be a painter. I've been reading a lot of David Sedaris' books recently. Well, a lot. 2 or 3 plus his masterclass. And it's delicious. It's really good what he writes. And he doesn't write about anything. But he spent 15 years writing every day before his first book was published. So you gotta have balls in a figurative kind of way to do that, to tell yourself, no, I am a writer, I am an artist. Because it's risky. It's risky because once you said it to yourself, and if you don't do it, you will fail. And you will fail according to yourself. And if you announce that around people, and they'll go, oh yeah, you'll never make it. And if you don't make it, or until you make it, they will be right. So as soon as you tell someone, okay, I'm a writer, or I'm a whatever, an artist, I'm a comedian, until you, like, imagine if it takes you 5 years to get to the place where you want to be, during 5 years, those people will be saying, see, told you so. No, he's not a comedian. It's bullshit. He's never going to make it. So it's a big responsibility. But if you take the Scott Fins approach to things, and you run out of fucks to give, and you realize, well, I only live once, so really, I would much rather, and this is and I will shut up after this, and this is the season finale, so I'll finish with a flourish, a mug flourish. Anyway, now I forgot my flourish. Well, it is fuck. So I would much rather hear people tell me, see, I told you so. I told you you're never going to be an artist. Nah, you're bullshit. So I prefer to hear that than to be mad at someone, at my wife, at my kids, at whoever, for not trying. Because not trying is the worst thing in the world. Because, I could have been. How bad is that? When you say that, I could have been an actor. I could have been a comedian. I could have been an artist. I could have been a painter. If only I had the courage to pursue it. So that's the thing. Fail, my dudes. That's the big thing of this podcast. Go out and fail, and then fail again, and fail once more, and keep failing. Keep failing until you do it, until you make it. And if you don't make it, well, you kept failing, but you kept trying. And that's the thing. When you do stand-up comedy, you go up in front of people. Either you make them laugh or you don't make them laugh. And if you don't make them laugh, you can say, well, I tried. I will go back home and I will try again and I will rewrite my stuff and I will come back and maybe it will probably go better. And you can walk away with your head up high, with your dignity. And that's what Greg Dean says. And you should listen to Greg Dean. He's a wise guy. So do this, darlings. And I will see you soon for some more craziness. Yay, I'm already missing this. Hey, I hope to see when the second season is coming up. Anyway, have a good day, darlings, and Merry Christmas. And go to vote. Yeah, go vote. And leave me alone. Goodbye.